Hi guys, welcome to Wake Up Wednesday with Tina Williams. Today we're gonna be talking about you know what, sometimes nonprofit business tools. But before we get into that, let's look at getting you guys registered for the the QT Business Solutions Business Boost Boot Camp that is literally going to be starting next week at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, go ahead and register for that. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. You're going to get so much information. Now, with that being said, let's talk about some things, guys. So in the past, we have saw, I've showed you how nonprofits get funded, showed you some grants for nonprofits, but today I'm going to actually share with you how you track some volunteer time. So you will have board members on your board, and you will also have volunteers. You might not have everybody on the board, but you would have volunteers. I'm going to pull up, let's pull this down, some things. So, number one, guys, you want to take a look at the IRS charitable contributions guide. There's a guide here. So, people are able, your board members, as a benefit of being or volunteering, they may be able to take some of their time or dollar amount for things that they donated to your nonprofit as a deductible, transaction on their taxes, and that can actually be good. That's why you see a lot of people volunteering for boards. So contributions that you can deduct, you can deduct if you give property. You can deduct, you can't generally deduct more than 60% of your adjusted gross income, but in some cases 20, 30, and 50% limits may apply. So you got to go through and look at it. You got things that you can deduct: expenses paid for students living with you. You can out of pocket expenses for giving and giving services, expenses. Wow, they even got stuff for whaling captains. What in the world? Why? What? That's a specific thing. Contributions to individuals, generally you can't deduct contributions to specific individuals. So you have to be donating your services, time, to a qualified organization. Generally you can't deduct you generally can't deduct stuff that you're giving to non-qualified. So that means they don't have a 501c3. But if they're qualified, you can deduct some things that you have. You got personal expenses, you got clothing and household items. You can deduct if you give cars, boats, and airplanes. Wow, taxidermy property, man. Different things like that. So they're telling you how and what you can actually deduct. If you give non-cash donations, you can also deduct the value of those non-cash um, uh, 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 in-kind services as well. So, guys, if you are a board or if you're a nonprofit, someone's giving you some time, someone's giving you services that they would have normally charged for. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you can do all of these things. Non-cash contributions. So there's some certain forms that you have to use. If it's 250, but not more than 500. If it's 500, but not more than 5,000, or over 5,000. If it's over 5,000, you have to use a special form. Um, You said I love Kevin. He is my business coach, and he had just joined as the business operations manager here at QT. So thank you, Kevin, for joining. Um, guys, again, if you're on here, you can go ahead and comment your name, comment your business, all of those things if you like. I do want to show you guys that. So take some time, read through publication 526 from the IRS. That's going to help you and kind of helping your board or helping you get things out to your board. I'm going to pull down um I'm going to pull, where is it? I have it in my downloads here. Hold up. Okay. So this is an in-kind donation receipt here. And also you might want to track your monthly volunteer timesheet. So date, organization, task description of hours, and then you actually get those turned in per month from your volunteers, and you can sometimes even get bigger grants because you're tracking, you can show all of the support, even free support that you're getting for your organization. So that is something that you can do. And then at the end of the year, what you do is you send in the in-kind donation receipt or a donation receipt. So I'm just going to look up if they gave you cash. Obviously to give them a cash receipt. So I'm just going to look that up. Nonprofits donation receipts. Not hard to kind of like look at. It's just you can it's really easy. I'm using Rocket Lawyer right here. But pretty much all it says is, let's make that document. I'm putting the Michigan one. I'm just going to skip through. And here's the preview of it. The donation receipt was says, thank you for your donation on this day and that day for your contribution valued at. So it could be, their services. If that thing was there, is summarized. Let's say I was doing financials for a nonprofit. You would put that, what I usually charge for it. You would put it, the cash value. And then your nonprofit is classified as a 501c3 nonprofit by the standards of the Internal Revenue Service. Therefore, your donation may be tax deductible to the extent law allowed by law. This receipt is for your records. Thank you again for your generous support. Sincerely, and then you sign your name, and then you have that on there for your, for your board members. Because guess what? They want to give their time. But you know what? If we could get some tax benefits on our tax returns for the services that we actually would have gotten paid for, that's a benefit of being, on the board. So we didn't actually give away the services, even though we did give away the services because we didn't have to give away the services. But at the same time, we are going to be able to take that off on our taxes and help our pockets too. So that will be great. So guys, I want you guys again to come on out to the Comerica, the Business Boost Boot Camp is starting next week at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Register. I put the registration in the link, and I will see you then. Thanks, guys.